sent.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Will Barton, Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Murray in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Murray, good. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 2. Stolen by Gordon. Murray surveying the D. Doncic with the block.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
Burke can't get it to go. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. And the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Porzingis. Marjanovic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Marjanovic. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. From downtown, the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Gordon. To the paint. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Doncic passes to Porzingis, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis excellent on the catch and shoot.
Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Denver has possession. The Nuggets leading by 6. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Unloads. And it's in off the backboard. Gordon's got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
1:35 left to play in the first. The pass to Jokic. Shoots over Marjanovic. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Denver, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Murray against Doncic. Murray kicks to Jokic, shoots over Marjanovic, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Burke, the pass to Doncic. Porzingis. Pass to Marjanovic. Second shot opportunity. Doncic, no good. The Nuggets leading by 5. Jokic passes to Murray. He makes the Johnny from the left block.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
To the left side wing. Porzingis passes to Doncic. No good on the triple. Murray dishes to Porter. Fires from deep. Murray, no good. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. Murray, good.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Hardaway passes to Powell. Out to Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Cauley Stein. It's good on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Brunson against Morris. He feeds it to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Powell in the high post. Pass to Cauley Stein. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Cauley Stein. He dishes it to Hardaway. Fires from the corner, and he knocks down the jumper. Hardaway has got his first basket of the night.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that's...
York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to
the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is...
And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley Stein.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Back to Brunson. Feeds it to Powell. There's the pass to Brunson. Richardson outside. Brunson the pass to Powell. Here's Cauley Stein. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. And here's Rivers. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Here's Bol, and he gets it to go. Bol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Denver leading by 13. To the inside, and the slam dunk by McGee.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Marjanovic, good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Green, the pass to Bull. Crafty move. He kicks it to McGee. That shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Burke with it. He's against Morris. Here's Finney-Smith. Hits it from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got 6 points. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morris looking over the floor. Shoots over Marjanovic. From the right block, the shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll do.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Murray against Brunson. Sweet move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
Puts it up from 17. The kick out to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Barton, no luck. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Cauley-Stein dishes to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Here's Hardaway. Kicks it to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Hardaway. Now Brunson. Dallas again missing.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Powell, the pass to Hardaway. That shot off, and the Nuggets going the other way.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The kick out to Barton. Floats it up for Jokic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And he hits it. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's
off the floor, away from the game. Brunson covering. Morris passes to McGee. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Richardson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Richardson drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Morris. It could go, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Monte Morris. JaVale McGee is out there with Bowl. Then it's Green, and it's Rivers in at the 2. 5 on the clock. Bowl sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bowl's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
Doncic outside. Count that one. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Inside, here's Green. He kicks to McGee. Morris outside. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Doncic against Murray. Jokic passes to Gordon. Murray right side. Kicks it out to Gordon. 3-pointer. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 14. Right side, Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Can't hit from 12. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now Gordon. Outside Porter. Shoots over Powell. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Nice move. He lays it in. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Murray outside. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Bulls checked in. Murray against Doncic. Murray the pass to Jokic. Trying to end the drought. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Gordon finds Jokic over Porzingis. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
From the line. And the dunk by Bull.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Aaron Gordon.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Murray against Doncic. Looking to get back on track here. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Trey Burke. Murray the pass to Jokic. Here's Dallas. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter and stolen by Barton. Bull with it. Marjanovic on him. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Jokic.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
You're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Nurkic, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. And for Dallas, they've got Marjanovic. Trey Burke is out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Here's Dallas out to the wing. Burke, the pass to Finney-Smith. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Finney-Smith's got the opening bucket of the night here for Dallas. Here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Passes it to Nurkic. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Shot from 16, and that's good for 2.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded by McCollum. And here is Burke. Out to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Stolen. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Lillard finds McCollum. There's the 3. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Lillard against Doncic. Cullen passes to Nurkic. That's a 2 from Lillard. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Offensive rebound. Back to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And there's the pass to Marjanovic. Down low. Porzingis inside. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Portland trailing here. Pass to Giles. It's stolen by Marjanovic. at the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers trail by 4. Anthony, the pass to Simons. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Scooped up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Porzingis can't hit.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Porzingis. Kicks it to Burke. Porzingis at the elbow. Picked him clean. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Brunson. Out to Hardaway. The feed to Powell. Dishes it to Cauley-Stein. It's good.
You got to do more than that to slow Cauley-Stein down. I mean, he's used to absorbing contact while shooting.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Powell on the wing. Fires for 3. Cantor, the pass to Carmelo. Shot clock at 5. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Cantor. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in Dallas. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he did.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Josh Richardson, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Powell in at the 5. Covington dishes to Powell. Passes it to Simons. Offensive rebound over to the left wing. A miss that time would have put him up.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Powell with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Cantor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Cantor puts all of his strength behind his drives. No surprise the defense gets sloppy.
For Portland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now, here's Covington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Simons, the pass to Covington. Anthony. Cauley Stein against Covington. Portland no good that time either.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Hardaway finds Richardson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Richardson's got the game tied up here for the man.
Well, there's the toughness and grit of Richardson, absorbing a lot of contact and powering through it.
Simons surveying the D, and he comes up with the deuce. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Softly drops in the floater.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Over Doncic. And it's Lillard missing.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Count that one.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. It's stolen by Marjanovic. To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's McCollum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lillard, the pass to Giles. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Doncic feeling it out. Or kicks to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
McCollum finds Lillard. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Lillard left side. Hollis Jefferson passes to McCollum. And it falls over the rim and in.
Love seeing McCollum bail his team out. So cool under pressure. Doesn't let the slow shot clock get to him.
Here's Brunson. Makes it off the glass. Brunson's got his first points of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard against Brunson. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded close. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Capable of being a defensive.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that should do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Brunson. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. Portland trailing here. Lillard attacking. The pass to Giles. Stolen by Brunson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Hardaway. A steal. Out in his own on the break. There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Swiped away. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Burke. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Lillard with it. He has 5. He kicks it to McCollum. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to McCollum. Shoots over Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Hollis Jefferson finds Lillard. Here's McCollum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Powell. After Luka Doncic's bucket, shoots over Burke. It's rebounded by Doncic.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Powell with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Brunson. Portland making their last shot. Releases. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. He feeds it to Carmelo. Powell for 3. They get it back. Covington kicks it to Powell. Fires the 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Brunson scanning the floor. And it's off from 3-point range. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Powell for 3. But they recover it. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Simons. Cantor controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Cantor's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, he's a great presence to have near the bucket. Cantor's going to go after every rebound. And when he gets his hands on that, that's what happens.
Count that bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. Here's
Simons. He's got 6. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Giles. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Portland leading. They've got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here's McCollum for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Now McCollum. The pass to Lillard. Over Doncic. Here's Nurkic. And that'll be 2 for... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Back to Lillard. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
But Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Right side, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Lillard scanning the floor. And Damian Lillard with the chance.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Second chance shot. Here's Porzingis. Yep, it counts.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Doncic against Lillard. A 3 from McCollum. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Shoots over Doncic. Offensive rebound. Nurkic the pass to Covington. Count it. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night.
Can't forget about Covington in these moments. He relishes any chance to knock down big shots.
Doncic against Lillard. The drive by Doncic. And there it is for him.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard from past the arc. Trailblazers keep it alive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without foul.
Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
He's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need him tonight.
Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Portland no good that time either. Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Richardson no luck. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. It's a 1-point game and finished off by Nurkic.
Now, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Doncic against Lillard. Powell the pass to Porzingis. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Covington wide open. He fires. Got it.
Absolute baller. When the game is up for grabs, Covington wants to be the guy to take it.
Doncic against Lillard. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. Comes up with the goods on that one.
Lillard against Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard attacking. Nobody near Nurkic. Batted off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way. And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
It's intercepted. So a close game sees Gallup. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The city of Dallas, Texas, the location for the Clippers. For Dallas, they know each game presents. Welcome to 2K Sports for an. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point guard. And for Dallas, we've got Luka Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Burke, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Here's George. Mavericks with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Burke, the pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it. Rocket 6. Here's Doncic. Marjanovic. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the pass to Zubac. Kicks to George. Nice D from Doncic.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
George against Doncic. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Shoots from 14. Again, the Mavericks score.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And that one's good. Beverly.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And with Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring. You get good playmaking and rebounding. You get a defender with active hands. There's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
Here's George. The rebound by Marjanovic. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 15-6 run. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Josh Richardson's checked in for Trey Burke. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Hardaway against Leonard. Zubac. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. And that one drops.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Passes it to Marjanovic. Richardson outside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Jackson kicks to Batum. To stop the run, and the layup by Jackson.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
On the wing, Hardaway fires the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Kennard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now Brunson. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
They've got Powell. Cauley Stein is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Brunson finds Hardaway. Back to Brunson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Pass to Powell. He kicks it to Hardaway. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Richardson right side. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Mann. It's deflected. Fast break, Dallas. Richardson's running. They get the rebound. Powell, the pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Hardaway. Outside Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. And here's Richardson outside. Powell dishes to Cauley Stein. 2 on the clock. It's blocked. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. George finds Beverly. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Doncic kicks to Burke. The putback, no good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Morris. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Morris has got his first bucket in this one. Dallas leading by 9.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Burke with the bounce pass. Doncic outside. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Outside, George. Off target with his 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Pass to Beverly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Patrick Beverly is going to come at you every night. Just an inspiring player that way, and daring the defense to get physical with him on that play.
A different look for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 12. Brunson with it. And there's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Kicks it to Hardaway. The feed to Powell. It's hauled in by Zubats. Here's Leonard, and good that time. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. From the get-go, it was Dallas that came out strong. They launched into a 6-0 run. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the small forward position. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Brunson. They get it back. Richardson finds Brunson. All the way up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson outside. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Passes to Cauley-Stein. Latrey. Richardson, no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Cauley Stein, and that basket's going to come. And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
And here's Jackson. 8 points for him. Pass to Kennard. Shoots the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Burke can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan. Not a elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Now the pass to Doncic. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Here's Burke. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Jackson passes to Kennard. Batum, good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Doncic kicks to Burke. Over Kennard. Back to Burke. Offensive rebound, and it's denied. Left side, Jackson. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
Here's Burke. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Marjanovic passes to Burke. Back to Marjanovic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Trying to get open is Marjanovic.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Brunson. And here's Richardson outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 14.
Well, how about Patrick Beverley showing you at a point guard he can still get up?
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Hardaway dishes to Richardson. Over George. Here's Hardaway. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Richardson in at the two-guard spot. Brunson the pass to Richardson. That's tipped, stolen by Beverly, and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's George. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
Richardson dishes to Powell. It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. George with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Leonard.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Drops in the layup for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Pass to Cauley Stein. There's the dish to Powell. Banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Now here's Beverly. The pass to George. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brunson, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
George finds Leonard. Now here is George. From deep. That shot is off. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Now here's Porzingis, covered by Morris. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Clippers trail by 10. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Burke. Dallas again missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Burke, the pass to Doncic. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Some nice passing here by Dallas. From deep three-point range. Pass to Burke. Here's Finney-Smith. Stolen by Beverly.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. To Porzingis, shoots. Back to Burke. Out to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Burke. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Paul George with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Doncic. Bogdanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Trey Burke. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, Cole is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in a shooting guard. Now here's Murray. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now, here's Burke following the miss by Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, kept alive. Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. 3 on 3. Jokic against Doncic. Outside for Murray. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porzingis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks, but you got to remember Porzingis missed a full season, was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Now here's Doncic following the miss by Jamal Murray. Finney-Smith kicks to Burke, down to 5 on the shot clock, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Doncic.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
The pass to Marjanovic. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Burke. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic passes to Marjanovic from 12 feet out. Doncic, no good. Barton outside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Porzingis. And stolen by Murray. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Murray against Brunson. To the inside, and stolen by Cauley Stein. Pass to Melly, and here's Brunson. Cauley Stein kicks to Hardaway. Back to Cauley Stein. Shot clock at 6. Melly passes to Cauley Stein. Rebound by Murray. For Denver, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Barton is a sinewy, mobile guard. I mean, he's tough to defend without fouling because of how slick and slippery he is.
Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Bull. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Gordon. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now, here's Richardson. Brunson the pass to Richardson. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
McGee trying to break free. And that one's good by Porter.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
51 seconds left in the first. And he gets the bucket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Denver leading by 3. Passes it to Green. Barton outside. Green against Hardaway. Porter passes to Green. Fires the 3. That's good from Porter on the assist by Green. Porter's got 5 points so far.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's stolen by Green. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 6. And don't... And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Selfless. I mean, you need to kill.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Porter is out there with Green. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Six to shoot, and a wide open look for Porter. Hits the jumper in space. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Melly. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Porter outside. He can't get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Out to the right wing. Brunson the pass to Melly. Here's Cauley Stein. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Rivers. Burke covering. It's stolen. Finished off the break.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Now, here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one's good by Porter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Finney Smith passes to Marjanovic. Kicks it to Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Murray dishes the Bol. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. And that one's good. Doncic.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Murray finds Barton. Inside, here's Jokic. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
There's the pass to Marjanovic. Dallas moving the ball around. The drive by Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 4-point Denver lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic has such a feel for when to attack. And when he's moving like this, it's basically all she wrote for the defense.
Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. He kicks it to Burke. Up top, Porzingis. No good off the back of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way for a while.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Trey Burke. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Burke kicks to Porzingis. Over Bol. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Outside Gordon. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Yep, that one goes in there.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Marjanovic down low. Got a piece of it. Burke, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Burke. Clock at 6. Doncic outside. Denver grabs the miss. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Marjanovic against Murray. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Shakes him. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Doncic.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Murray, the pass to Dozier. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bull can't hit. Mavericks trail by 3. Marjanovic kicks to Burke. Off target from the wing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Murray surveying the D. And it's Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Brunson against Murray. Brunson, good. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
An outstanding dunker. Give Barton chances to show off a little bit, and he takes full advantage.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Richardson the pass to Hardaway. 3-pointer. No good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Morris passes to McGee. Shoots from 8. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Brunson with it. Here's Melly. Dallas, no good that time either. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Porter dishes to Green. Denver passing it around. And it's Melly with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Brunson. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Rivers gets a wide open look. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. The Nuggets on. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Rivers out there with Morris, and it's Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Tries from 16. Hardaway, no good. Denver leading by 7. Rivers passes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Passes to Hardaway. Over Porter. Knocks it loose. A shot by Cauley-Stein. No good. They could stretch the lead to double digits.
I mean, which would obviously put them in a very comfortable position.
Fast break, Dallas. Back to Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Richardson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Morris against Brunson. Hardaway passes to Melly. And Brunson has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Richardson. Hardaway for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Feeds to Porter. Back to Rivers. The tray. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Melly missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Porter looking it over. Green kicks to Porter. The dish to Morris. Another shot. McGee the pass to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Jokic slams it in.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Brunson against Murray. Here's Melly. Richardson outside. 5 to shoot. This is to Cauley-Stein.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 13. Doncic left side. And that one's good. Burke.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Murray against Doncic. Murray, good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Marjanovic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Bull.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so he makes both from the line. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easily.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Michael Porter.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Now Porzingis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Burke, and the layup is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. Murray against Doncic. Takes the three. Nice D from Doncic. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Porzingis has got the ball. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they Today.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. You've got Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. And for Portland, Hollis Jefferson is out there with Giles. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Lillard. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Powell. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now, here's Burke. Guarded by Powell. Right side, Porzingis. The shot that time, not on target. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
How about the aggressiveness of Rondé Hollis Jefferson? Go to work, young man.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Burke. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Powell dishes to Lillard. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lillard. Down low. Giles kicks to Nurkic, and Portland again with the bucket.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And Portland has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Porzingis against Nurkic. Porzingis with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break. And here's Hollis Jefferson. 4-on-3 break. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. The drive by Doncic.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Giles kicks to Hollis Jefferson. And he's way off from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis has any number of tools on the offensive end, but a nice high percentage look there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard, the pass to Giles. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Doncic is right there. Doncic has got 8 points. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Doncic against Lillard. Pulls it up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Marjanovic finds Porzingis. Burke. No good with the triple. Trailblazers trail by 4. Powell, the pass to Lillard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
How about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Doncic with it from the corner. Here's Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He made his... When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping.
I think in the past, anytime I got into...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Josh Richardson out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hardaway, no good. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Portland trailing here. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Launches it. Powell with the steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Passes it to Anthony. Takes it out to Covington. Here's Cantor. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Anthony. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
For 3, Richardson. Wow, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Brunson. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anthony dishes to Cantor, shoots over Powell, and the shot falls short this time.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Trailblazers trail by 4. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. And the basket by McCollum.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
To the inside, Hardaway. A second chance effort. Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas. pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Covington. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Moves back up. McCollum finds Canner. Kicks it out to McCollum. Simons surveying the D. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The three for Doncic. Powell pulls it in. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Marjanovic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Lillard. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, and Kenny... And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Hollis Jefferson. Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the 2 guard. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Lillard releases from the wing and drills it. Lillard's got his first points in this one. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lillard against Doncic. And the rejection by Marjanovic. For 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting. Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Now, here's Marjanovic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Doncic against Lillard. Up top, Hollis Jefferson. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard looking around. Nice tee from Doncic.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Hollis Jefferson following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Lillard, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Fast break, Dallas. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That one, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Now here's Lillard. Looking to get it going. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. All alone, and McCollum with the slam.
Nice defense there by Anthony, creating the transition opportunity. Terrific heads-up play.
1:27 left in the third. Brunson finds Cauley Stein. 18 feet out. He gets that one. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Brunson, no good. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you can see Covington's speed and transition opportunities. That was a nice job getting out in front.
Outside Hardaway. He kicks to Powell. Now the pass to Brunson. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 7. McCollum with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Passes to Covington. Count that one.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to the wing. Here's Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Simons. Puts it up from 17. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Dallas heading to the bench with a 7-point. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. They've got Richardson. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Brunson in at the 1. Mavericks leading by 7. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. The pass to Powell. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. McCollum from deep 3-point land. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Brunson finds Richardson. Now Hardaway kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Powell. Back to Richardson. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Simons. Up top, Cantor. Guarded by Powell. Out to Anthony. No one near him. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Mavericks leading. Richardson gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer, no good. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum gets the ball. And another 3 for Portland.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Giles comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Lillard, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Kicks to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Giles, lays it up and banks it in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Doncic. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Powell with the steal. Doncic with the steal. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Doncic. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. He dishes it to Lillard. And the pass to Giles. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Richardson in for Burke. Now, here's Doncic. To the middle, Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Doncic against Lillard. He kicks to Nurkic from 15 feet away, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Over Porzingis. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Porzingis.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
The Mavericks are going 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Out to Porzingis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Doncic passes to Porzingis. A shake. Here's Powell. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Powell. Second chance shot. Nurkic with the block. And he gets it back. Shot clock at 5. He shoot again. Rebound by Nurkic.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Nurkic with the steal. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Dallas calls timeout. The score is tied at 47. 1 second left to play here in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Giles, and it's Nurkic in at the 5.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Pass to Nurkic. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Cullen passes to Covington. Lillard from outside. 5 on the clock. There's the feed to Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. Richardson attacking. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum finds Lillard. We're just over a minute into overtime here. They get it again. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And here is Doncic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Inside, here's Covington. Lillard dishes to McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Well, you have got to love the versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Unbelievable shooting touch at 7'3", can also be a monster on the defensive end. Good luck, future of the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Trey Burke subbed in for Josh Richardson. Here's Burke. Poked away. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. Powell, that's good.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
Doncic outside. Kicks to Burke. Doncic right side.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
McCollum right side. Powell, the pass to Covington. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 to shoot. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Lillard fires away from way outside. He's off from 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the dub. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got Marjanovic. Luka Doncic out there with Burke. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Now, here's Doncic. Excellent D there from George.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Zubac, the pass to Beverley. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. A reverse. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Yep, that one goes. And here are the Mavericks now. 4-point game. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and it goes down 2 points.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
George dishes to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Out to Doncic. From deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's George. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts. And the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Doncic against George. To the paint. It's stolen by Morris. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. The finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Burke with it. Leonard picks him up. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Porzingis, and he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Beverly. He kicks it to Morris. To the inside. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Beverly with the ball. The pass to Zubac. Pushing it up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Doncic against George. Pass to Burke. Back to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years but didn't have any opportunity to play with up close. I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Brunson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Porzingis inside. He's against Morris. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Zubac. Back to Beverly. Great D that time from Hardaway.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Stolen by Beverly. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. George finds Leonard. No good on the 3. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's George. Here's the lob to the hoop.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
From deep three-point range, Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Powell in at the 5 spot.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him. You really wouldn't know what size he is because Patrick Beverly gives you toughness at that point guard position. And he's physical.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Porzingis can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. And Batum kicks to Kanawha. Man passes to Ibaka. Here's Kennard. And that one is stuffed right through.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Passes it to Brunson. Richardson against Batum. Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Porzingis has got 10 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Aggressive on the drive. That's going to result in some free throws for Jackson.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Mavericks trail by 3. Brunson scanning the floor. Now the feed to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Buries it from 3-point range. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter. Doncic against Jackson.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Batum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Stripped away. Outside Jackson. Here's the 3. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic outside. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic from inside, and the shot goes down. Doncic has got his first 2 points.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Jackson finds Kennard. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Kennard on the wing. .127 left in the second quarter. Finney-Smith passes to Marjanovic. The shot's good.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. The 3. The rebound by Marjanovic.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And that one's good. Burke's got his second basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Kennard. Burke covering. It's good.
When you have someone with Ibaka's size and coordination, it's a crime not to get him some looks inside.
Now, here's Burke. Kennard covering. And they pick up 2. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Jackson passes to Kennard. 24 seconds left to play in the first half.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
The Clippers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. 23 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Brunson. Richardson kicks to Brunson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's all tied here. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 8 points and 1 assist.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Batum. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard. And it's Ibaka. And it's Man in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And the Mavericks with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. Count it, and the foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
So for the Clippers, Dallas shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's George. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Hardaway. Cauley Stein finds Richardson. And another basket for Dallas.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Hardaway against Leonard. Inside, Zubac. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Zubac has got 6.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Beverly against Brunson. Here's Zubac, and that one is good. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Porzingis kicks to Richardson. Back to Porzingis. And it's Dallas with another.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
And here's George. Pass to Zubac. Leonard against Hardaway. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now here's Richardson. Porzingis passes to Cauley Stein. Back to Porzingis. That's short off the rim. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. And George with the stuff.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's jacked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Burke, he's jacked in for Richardson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
Here's Burke. The Clippers getting the bucket. Doncic dishes to Powell. The baseline J off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The shot's good from Kennard. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
And Doncic, here we go.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Jackson against Doncic. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
That one goes in. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Jackson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Trey Burke is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Marjanovic kicks to Burke. And there's the pass to Redick. Clock at 6. Here's Finney-Smith. Shot on the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Kennard. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Powell. Josh Richardson comes in for Burke. And Luka Doncic subbed in for J.J. Redick.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Now here's Beverly. From deep, George knocks down the 3 ball.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. George passes to Leonard. Porzingis with the steal. It's Richardson on the wing. On the wing, Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable. So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Richardson finds Marjanovic. Back to Richardson. Pass to Marjanovic. Just 5 to shoot. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
George looking over the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Leonard. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Right through the cylinder that time, all net.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And George, here we go. He feeds it to Morris. No good on the shot. Nice tee from Doncic. Hardaway kicks to Marjanovic. Down low. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Beverly. Pass to George. From the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. And they're moving it up. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Basket good.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Now George. The pass to Beverly. Back to George for the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Richardson against Zubats. And here's Doncic from the arc. Out to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
In the corner, it's Morris. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Dallas winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.